Are you thinking about buying a home or selling your current one, but you don't understand how things have changed since the recent NAR settlement? Well, you're in the right place, because in today's video, I'm going to break down what it means to both buyers and sellers and how you can navigate these changes with confidence. So let's get started. Hi guys, my name is Zipporah Johnson. I'm a licensed realtor for the state of Maryland as well as the state of Georgia, and I love helping people just like you gain all the knowledge you need to be successful in your house hunting journey as well as your home selling journey. Today's topic is the 2024 National Association of Realtors Settlement. If you've been following the real estate news, you've probably heard that this settlement is going to change how homes are sold. So let's break it down. First things first, let's talk about what hasn't changed. Commissions have always been negotiable. That's right, despite what you've heard, real estate commissions were never set in stone. From my opinion, agents were just typically doing what other agents were doing, but this caused standardized commission rates, which caused problems that drove a national lawsuit. The new settlement is pushing agents to be more transparent about the fact that commissions aren't standard and it's up for negotiation for all parties involved. So what's different for sellers? The big headline is that sellers are being told they don't have to pay a compensation to a buyer's agent. This is true, and again, it's a big headline, not a big change. This actually has always been an option. It was just whether or not your agent was bold enough to list your house offering little to no agent compensation and deal with the peer pressure backlash. Speaking from experience, it's not the easiest thing to do, but working with my sellers, their best interest is the priority. Another way to look at this situation is sellers never really paid the buyer's agent out of their pocket in the first place. Both commissions were traditionally paid and covered by the sale of the house, so no one really came physically out of pocket. Sellers just would have pocketed more. The benefit of a seller offering to pay a buyer's agent commission is a marketing strategy. Again, you don't have to, but if as a seller you decide on your own without agent pressure that you want to offer a buyer's agent compensation, it puts you in a better position to appeal to more potential buyers. So how will this affect buyers? Well, some articles might suggest that buyers will save money because agents will charge less due to this settlement. This may be the case depending on the particular agent. Since more negotiating is on the table, some agents might charge more than the traditional amount being charged, some might charge less, and some might charge the same amount. The agent has the ability to set their price, and the consumer, the buyer or the seller, has the right to agree or not. Buying a home is a huge financial decision, one that you don't want to go through without professional help. If the seller isn't offering compensation towards a buyer's agent, the buyer will need to figure out how to pay their agent, whether it's out of pocket, escalating the offer to include it, financing, or other options that are available within their budget. Some might say that this is a good thing because it ensures each party is paying their fair share. Like anything else, payment is due for services rendered. This just shifts the cost from one side of the account sheet to the other. First-time home buyers benefit the most from having an experienced agent guide them through the process. But now, with more sellers potentially not offering compensation, agents might be discouraged from working with buyers out of fear of not getting paid for their work. But it really just boils down to being transparent about all sides of the process from the beginning. This brings me to my next change. The days of calling an agent and asking them to show you a few houses without an agreement in place may soon be going away. A buyer agency agreement will need to be discussed and signed prior to seeing multiple homes. Open houses will be the new way to view a home uncommitted. This is actually a good thing. It shows that you are serious as a buyer, and it also protects the agent. How this affects agents is mainly in the MLS, the multiple listing service. Before this settlement, the amount that buyer's agent would be compensated would be shown in the MLS. This would allow the agent to know what they would be compensated up front. This section will no longer be present. Now agents will need to inquire on each property whether or not the seller offers buyer's agent compensation. But here's the catch. With the new rules in place, the buyer agency agreement will already be in place between the buyer and the agent prior to the purchase contract even being drawn up. If the buyer decides to move forward with a home that does not offer compensation, the buyer understands that they have agreed to pay their agent. If the buyer decides to move forward with a purchase of a home where the seller only pays a portion of the agent's commission, the buyer also agrees to pay the difference. If the buyer decides to move forward with a purchase of a home where the seller is offering more than what was agreed upon, the agent will not be able to receive the additional amount. The buyer also has the option to tell the agent that they only want to view homes where the seller is offering compensation. All of these options are negotiable, but just to keep everyone honest, all things should be in writing. This is essentially more work for the agent, but it is a crucial step to ensure transparency in the new process. There are a number of scenarios that can play out with the new rules, but being that this is a nationwide change, things are likely to be confusing. Sellers still need to get the best price for their home, and buyers still need guidance to make sure they are making a smart investment. Interviewing and hiring a realtor adds another task to the checklist, but this makes it more crucial to find an agent who understands and fits your particular needs. It empowers buyers and sellers to be more selective in who they want to represent them. It also encourages a level of transparency and allows you to know exactly what you are paying for and why. Just like you choose a therapist or a doctor, you might not want to go with the first one you choose. Because there's so many of us, you should be able to find someone that meshes with your personality and can cater to your needs organically. It's more important than ever to have a knowledgeable and trustworthy agent by your side. Your agent should be making you feel that you made the right choice throughout the entire process. My job is to help my clients navigate these challenges and make the best decisions for their situation. If you have any questions about how these changes will affect you, whether you are buying or selling, feel free to reach out to me. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and like the video and share it with someone if you know that it will benefit them. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.